from the top all the way to the bottom. What comes down must stay down. What comes up may come down. Welcome. Welcome, proud members and great members, all new and old members of this. I am Fate, the proud leader of the place of balance. This is the 3-year anniversary celebration of this amazing, magnificent, life-changing piece of work. And I'm grateful, beyond grateful, that this still stands today. With all of you all, we're all working together to promote the balance, because a balance is a way for us to change our lives and to love better, to live better. And it's a cooperative effort. So all of us are together right now through the balance and the strength and the love. I would like to acknowledge our hosts of this in the crowd. We have our hosts, Raman Bondason and Mark Serlings. Those are our main hosts, please. Yeah, woo, yeah. Those are great hosts. They're our current hosts, so they're my co-hosts. And then joining them is my brother Mike. Yeah, woo! My brother, my great younger brother. And Charles Benson, retired host. Woo! Yeah! Attorney-in-law. And a very gentleman. This balance has stood strong since day one with the help of all of you all. So we will continue to stand strong for another 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 3 years. We did our first ever balance session back in 2018, October 12th. This is October 12th, 2021. We survived a pandemic and we're still going stronger than ever. The balance has really changed us and done a work on us. And for that, I'm beyond grateful to have brought that impact upon all of us. So, thank you all. And thank you to everyone in the crowd. It's time to get the balance going. We're going to start off with the almighty paragraph, which will be read by Raman Bontis, my co-host. So, let's begin. This is the almighty paragraph. With balance, it comes power. With balance, we are able to go through and find new ways of love, new ways of going about life. With balance comes the power like no other that is not provided in anywhere else. We take this balance not lightly, but we take it with wisdom and great understanding, because without that, the balance is doomed to fail. So we want to take this balance and to keep it special, safe, and pure, as that is the purpose, to keep this balance and to keep it strong. 3 years ago began the changing point of the world with the people. But this began more than 3 years ago, but is only continuing. The almighty paragraph. Thank you. Hello everyone. The balance is growing stronger. And the balance is growing because of you and I and everyone in this room and everyone watching at home. Today, my lovely wife made me wear a tight sweater. But I'm not complaining because it does look nice, but it is very tight and it shows the weight, and I'm not the best looking person, but that doesn't matter. I bring this up because so many people in today's world, they seem to have problems with the way they look. And I've never, throughout all my life, have seen such a time where people don't like the way they look, where it means so much to them that they will not do much because they are afraid of themselves. Yes, people are afraid of themselves because they don't think that they're good enough. We all have a different idea of beauty and a different idea of what is nice and what is not. But that doesn't mean to focus on the negativity and to focus on what is wrong with yourself, because we are supposed to be focusing on what we have to do in life. What is our purpose? Everyone has all kinds of purposes. So with these purposes, we need to keep them with our hearts and to live on with it. But if you don't know your purpose in life, because many of us don't, it's going to be a surprise. And we are living it already. We are living what we are supposed to be doing. We have it all in the bag. What we are living. We just need to continue going about our day being the way we are. But sometimes we have to fix the way we are because it may not be the most ideal. The best way to fix how you are is by having balance. Balance enough to see what you see in yourself, what others see. You need to take it easy on yourself and with others. Fate, many months ago, gave this great idea of how to keep yourself more connected to others, whether you like them or not. Because we don't like everyone in the world, but we still have to work with everyone in the world. So Fate, who is our main chief leader, said, you need to live with patience, understanding, and open mind. These ideas, by living them, we can have a greater understanding of others, a greater love of others, and it'll be so rewarding for ourselves to know that we are being respectful to others. Because sometimes they're not going to always respect us. People won't always. But what matters is that we approach them by playing our game and not their own. We need to have patience, understanding, and open mind. To keep ourselves true to ourselves and not interfere with the way that people can be. And I'm talking about when someone is being bad or disrespectful. Because there will be a lot of those in life. Throughout the years of my attorney profession as a lawyer, not everyone I've known is nice. I've met a lot of people with bad attitudes. When I was a younger man, a boy, in my 20s or 30s, I would always have these problems with people because I felt they were too disrespectful. And I did not want disrespect. So I would fire a lot of people. I had my own law office, which was from my father. He passed it down to me. And I would get into a lot of conflict, even with clients. Because I did not like the way I felt I was being mistreated. But that's because I wanted people to treat me the way I wanted to treat myself. I felt as if I was a king and everyone had to be obedient. But that's not the case. People in the crowd, not everyone is going to be ideal. There will be tough times, as you know, but you need to stay away from the negative and be in the positive. When you see a side of the negatives and the positives, you need to have balance so that you won't be in the negative. So balance the negative with the positives, like in math, where you get negatives but you add positives to it, it can turn positive. The balance teaches to live more with a positive mind and a more open mind. Because by doing these things, living will be easier for us, as we won't be having such a hard time with those around us. We won't be having such a difficult time with those around us. And we will be able to love ourselves as we will be treating others fairly. So love ourselves and others is what we should do. So we continue to move forward. Once you find love, and the love of you and others, and the love of what you do, your purpose in life will make more sense. And you need to keep going. And you need to take as much as you could and give as much as you could. These are ways for people to find their purpose. And there are many more. But the balance teaches us and tells to not have too much of one thing and too much of another. You do not want to have an addiction. You can have addictions by having too much or too little. You need to have the right amount and put yourself to be aware of what you are taking in physically and literally and metaphorically. So the words and ideas that are in your mind, are they healthy or are they not? People, this world may seem like it's going crazy, but that's because you will be contributing to the craziness. You cannot contribute to. You need to stay in this path, not in the world's path, but your own path. Stay in your own lane. Don't intersect with the others. You will get into a crash. So stay in your own truth and away from all the craziness of the world, and you will not find much problems. You will find ease, and with ease is leads to balance. So live with an understanding, open and patient mind, just like fate tells us to do it. Happy 3-year anniversary of the balance. Coming up next is Fate's brother, Might. From the top all the way to the bottom, what comes down must stay down. What comes up may come down. I'd like to first of all say nice speeches to all these hosts, and I admire your work because you all do such great work. And I do wish that I could be more active in the balance, but I live out of town. I live out of town. So hopefully one day. Does anyone remember when I was here a long time ago and I said, do you love yourself and do you hate your neighbor? Some of you probably do remember. I found out that it's on YouTube for the whole world to see. So when I was talking about if you hate yourself, or do you hate your neighbors, or do you hate this and that, you need to ask yourself, what are the reasons? Why am I hating so much of this or that? Because we should not really be focused on the hate, but we need to focus on the why. You see, the why is important because by understanding why, you can work to fix the how. How will I fix the why? You see, you have to sort of mend into these things and push them to go in a certain way. And to find balance and to find love, because balance is love, okay? That's the truth. Balance is love and love is balance. Because with love, you're giving. With balance, you will find a sense of giving. With love, you want to be just the right amount. With balance, you are just the right amount. So there's so many parallels. I say, might as well just call them the same thing, because in this place of balance, they always say, find balance and then find love. Why not mash them together? So what is balance? Because we always talk about balance. What is our idea of balance? And why is it so important? Why does it matter so much? With balance, we are a person, a single person in a big world full of many things. Many, 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 many things. And just us, a person, a skeleton, a body, a human, surrounded by infinity, really. Because, you can reach for the sky, you'll be reaching forever because it's endless. So constantly are reaching and going up. That's one thing. So that's why there's so much that we could easily fall into all of these spaces. We can easily get lost. But the balance is what works as a map so that we can stay true to ourselves and we can stay true and help others stay true to themselves and work together. In this world, because there's so many forces that are all over just pulling and pushing and tugging, really, that's why so many of us find problems with each other and with things, because we're being put all over the place and we want to be put certain places. But with the balance, we see that we have to surround ourselves with ideas of pretty much things like peace. Peace. We are now hippies from the 60s. Peace. Peace. Oh, okay. I thought I would get more laughing from you all. So, but really, I'm not kidding though. Peace. Ideas of peace in yourself. Because often we can find that there are wars in ourselves because our mind is constantly in frustrations for wanting things to go a certain way. As you're doing your work and you're like, I want it to go like this. So our mind is always at war. Our body's at war. That's why so many of us have illnesses and arthritis, or our body hurts because our body's at war. So that's another thing. But with all these things, we need to find a peace, because what ends wars? The peace. Peace ends war. You sign the treaties. That's how it goes in history. And history repeats itself. So allow history to come into you. And you have to learn from history too. You learn from history, you will not allow it to come back and do the things. So if you want to avoid another Holocaust, love each other and do not discriminate, so that we can all stay safe and not be wiping each other out. So please, no matter what someone thinks or believes or does, do not discriminate. We're all people with a heart. Right here, and a mind. But because we're all so different, is because we're one person, one body, one heart, one mind, with all these things in the world around us. So many. If you go like this, you feel energy all over you. I'm not kidding. If you go like this and you feel like shivers, because you're seeing that there's so many things around you. You go to a big city, you see you're in New York, and you're like, wow, whoa, so many things all over the place, all these lights and screens. Where do I go? Where do I do? And then you see a car come out of nowhere, you get hit by it. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just in a good mood. Okay, but what I'm saying is because there's so many things around us, we need to be aware, we need to be careful that we don't just get thrown and dragged all over the place. Some people are dragged all over the place, and they end up making bad choices because of this. They end up doing things that they wouldn't normally do, but that's because they feel pressured. They feel pressured because they want to appease a certain where they fell into. They want to appease that. But people, you need to stay true to yourself. And that's what balance does. It allows us to stay true to ourselves and our morals. We can all have different morals, but with balance, we can stay true to them. So we're all, let's say, we want to be a Christian. A balance can help you be a better Christian. So for those, because I found people arguing, Fate was telling me, they say balance is not Christian, it's like its own religion. No, you can use balance to be with the religions. So don't think that what we are promoting is for you to worship yourself. That was a misconception. Because a few years ago in the place of balance, we're growing. But Fate told me that we accidentally said, worship yourself. No, that's wrong. Because that's not what this is trying to teach. This is trying to teach you how to stay true to yourself and others, and it gives you like a better key and a map to living. Alright, better understanding of yourself surroundings. But everyone has a different balance. Everyone has a different balance. Because everyone is into different things. We're all not the same, we're all different. The only thing in common that we all have is that we all have, our hearts, our minds, and we all have a type of balance. It's different, but it's a type of balance. a type of truth to ourselves that we want to remain to. So you want to remain true to yourself, and truths have truths. Well, that's what balance will do for us. So find your balance in life, whatever that may be. To find your balance, well, just like Charles was saying, what do you love? Find the way you love yourself and others. And with these things, you mash them together and live by them. And do not allow yourself to fall into these other places so much and so deep into them. You want to stay true to yourself and true to your morals and your mind. And that's our balance that we have within us, is by being true, by staying true to ourselves and to others. So let us drive this road, because we're constantly moving in life. Are we moving in the right way? Do you feel happier than you did last year? Do you feel different than you did last week? Ask yourself these questions. How are you feeling compared to last week or yesterday or a few hours ago? And then you have to see, where did it all change? Where did it all go wrong? Where is this transformation or transition point occurring? Because once you figure these things out, you can come to draw the conclusion of how it helps you and what it does for you and how you can fix it. So these are ways of things that you can do to yourself. I believe in asking yourself questions because you try to find answers. People say, find the answers to life. Find this, find that, find that. But they're not asking you what to find. Well, you need to take it step by step, piece by piece. So you ask yourself the questions like, what am I doing? And you're like, but the first, there's so many things in your mind. You have to pick one. First thing that comes into mind. What restaurant you want to eat? What are you thinking of? Applebee's. Pick it. Just get the first thing into mind and get it out there. You will have a hard time if you don't. If you keep going, I don't know. You need to just snatch it and throw it. So people, absorb around you and take in what you must. But remember to stay true to yourself and others. Ask yourself questions and find the answers. And live this balance. Live a balance. Have balance in yourself. This is the keys to living a life. It's like a map. It leads to like a map. So people, you can find anything by doing this. But you cannot just find the balance and not do anything with your life. You need to get out there and do something, anything. Volunteer work. Participate in your community. Get a pet and walk it, with the neighborhood. Just anything that involves you moving. Because you need to be moving to find what you can balance yourself to. If you don't move, nothing's gonna want to come to you because it's all already there. Living life is about growing. Every day we're growing and learning something new until we die. Even when we're dead, we're learning something new, maybe. But, like we're learning what mortician office we're sitting in. But you see, these things, we have to grow and allow ourselves to grow with them. So allow this to take it in yourself. Take these things in. Everyone, the balance is here for us. Balance is with us. If you ever need help, you have family, friends, and people, so many people who love you. But who are they? Who loves you? That's up for you to answer. People, allow yourselves to go out there in life and live. Allow yourselves to go on and live on and be the best that you can be. And the balance will always help us to stay true. So find your balance in life. It could be anything. And you will find your purpose with that. Balance is like a peace of mind. Okay? You want peace of mind? Have some balance. It's not gonna change anything, but it will. Well, yes, it will change something. I just wanted to not freak you all out. It's not going to take much work other than analyzing yourself, and it will help you. But everyone has a different balance. You look for ways to find it by finding answers, and you find answers by asking all the questions. So you all have homework tonight, and that is to ask yourself questions and draw the conclusions of what you need to balance in your life. Remember, this is balance, not this. This is not balance. This is balance. And love comes with it. Happy 3-year balance, and I will see you all whenever I'm back in town. Thank you. Yeah! Woo! Moment of sorrow. Please stand up and think to yourselves anything that causes pain, sorrow, regret, anything. Ponder upon it. Think about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. It's time to make the chips and water. So as you all have been passed out a bag of chips and a bottle of water, so let's enchant them together. As we know, it may be the first and last meal we shall devour. For some it will burn, and for others it will open the emptiness in their hearts. But together, these chips and water will make us come together. For every tears, there's laughter somewhere else. What is one's fortune is someone else's misfortune. But when we all come together, we put all things together on the side. Show each other your love. Your love. We are all people under the sky, and we all deserve the best. Thank all of those a part of our lives, and we thank you all. I thank you all for this balance and sticking with it and incorporating it into your daily life. Thank our leaders and everyone for all they've done to make us become us, and all of our family and friends, those who are here and not here, and who have died. We thank them. We will come together for ourselves and for them. We will help others to come together. What someone gets, someone else will get. The balance has come together. Eat chips and drink water. Now, everyone, as we acquire our new lives, we learn to accept our differences and cherish every moment of our lives. We will come together, help others to come together, live a new world, and live our best lives. Now, we've only begun. This session may be ending, however, the balance is only begun. All of this is still a baby. We need to nourish it, help it to grow. It is up to you all to continue this balance. Alright, because I'm not going to live forever, and our other hosts aren't going to live forever. It is up to you all of you, to carry on the balance, carry on living these great ways. Love yourselves, love others, and let's have an amazing life the best way that we can do it. And continue to stay strong and go above all things. So, thank you all. Thank you all. The balance has come together. All of us have come together. You may go home. Thank you. You're welcome. Happy 3-year anniversary.